The Beaufort County Council back in discussions about a proposed ordinance that could limit how unincorporated county residents shoot their guns.
It's passed every meeting so far, but as WSAV's Danielle Cobb tells us, there is now pause after some concerns.
It's not a question that people want their neighborhood to be protected from bullets, but there is concern about how a proposed gunfire ordinance is written and if it's being rushed. Beaufort County's drafted gunfire ordinance states it's illegal to shoot a firearm in certain unincorporated areas within 500 feet of a building, park, or playground. It was inspired by several neighborhoods bringing forward issues about gunfire and property damage from bullets. So far, it's passed through council chambers quickly, but now reservations have been brought forward from officials and the public. They believe some measure needs to be put in place, but they question if 500 feet will be enforceable, if the penalties of fines or weeks in jail will be carried through, and if the ordinance is really ready to become official.
I think that slowing it down to review the smarter legislation may be the way to go, but keeping in mind we can't lose our ability to get this done.
We need to make sure that our sheriff is on board with being able to enforce this. We need to make sure that our solicitor is on board because he would have to prosecute.
Council's 6-2 vote does not move the ordinance forward to a final reading. Instead, it postpones the second reading. The county will meet with local law enforcement and officials in the meantime to amend the current ordinance that will create better enforcement. They'll discuss it again on March 23rd. Danielle Cobb, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Some new developments now. We now know who will be stepping into the role of District 4 Commissioner after Pat Farrell filed to run for Georgia's 1st Congressional District. Former Tybee Island Mayor Shirley Sessions has been chosen to fill that seat. Sessions served as the mayor of the city of Tybee Island from 2020 to 2024. She began her career in public service in 1999 when she was appointed to the Tybee Planning Commission.
I think I really hope to accomplish bringing a different perspective on how government is to interacts with constituents. I'm very much a hands-on person, so the whole district, I hope to have an opportunity to meet all the constituents that are possibly interested in discussing their issues during my brief term. I really look forward to that.
Now, Sessions will hold that District 4 position until a special election is held.
Savannah State University is mourning the passing of former President Dr. Earl Yarborough. He helped shape SSU's legacy. The university posted a message about Dr. Yarborough on Facebook today. It reads in part, Dr. Yarborough dedicated his career to advancing higher education and strengthening the mission of Savannah State University as Georgia's first public HBCU. His commitment to student success, academic excellence, and community impact left a lasting mark on our campus and the generations of Tigers who followed. Dr. Yarborough was Savannah State's president from 2007 until 2011.
The warmer weather is great news for us, but it also could lead to a bigger flying problem, mosquitoes. The South Carolina Department of Health says that warmer temperatures have made mosquito season longer and could speed up the breeding process for the annoying bugs. But these flying pests can also be dangerous as well. Their bites coming with potential diseases like West Nile and Triple E, which is Eastern equine encephalitis. That's why Chatham and Beaufort County both make sure to spray for mosquitoes during the season. And experts remind you to do some things to take care of yourselves.
There's a lot of things you can do on your own. The biggest thing, as I talked about, is the breeding areas. If you can eliminate places where mosquitoes breed, you'll go a long way to addressing the problem. You may not eliminate them 100%, but you'll see a substantial decrease.
Now, the DPH says the weather, rainfall rate, temperature swings, and standing water will all play a role in exactly how bad the season will be, but it's definitely best to always be prepared.
St. Patrick's Day just a week away, and for many in Savannah, the day of celebration begins at the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist.
WSAV's Jillian Coles has more on what the annual St. Patrick's Day Mass means to the faithful.
On St. Patrick's Day, these doors behind me will welcome hundreds of people to celebrate who St. Patrick was and how he shaped the faith in Ireland and right here in Savannah. Monsignor Jerry Schreck says St. Patrick's missionary work of bringing Christianity to Ireland is the reason many people with Irish descent have Catholicism in their family line, including individuals in Savannah. The Mass will include hymns, prayers, and blessings celebrating that ministry. Those attending will also be among the few to see 2 Irish artifacts up close this year, the statue of St. Patrick and the Celtic cross, which in past years has been featured in the parade. Following Mass, the cathedral will play a special part in the beginning of the parade.
As the parade begins, the marshal will stop here at the cathedral. He'll come up the steps. He'll receive a special blessing from Bishop Parks, and he goes back and continues along his way in the parade.
Jillian Coles, WSAV News 3, on your side.
There are lots of events happening all across the area. You can find a full list at wsav.com/St. Pat's.